as if I were ready, because I was ready. Okay. All right, here's what we got. We don't have a heron. Last one we had, they sold it, so we're going to make another one. Woohoo! Uh-oh, I heard the door. I did hear it. Spit my gum out real quick. Okay, I'm still trying to wake up. I think this is the first time I've actually said anything today. No, I was talking to Zach earlier. I forgot all about that. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing pretty good. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys being in there. We're going to make a heron, I think. I want to start with this big saw. This big Neotech. You see it right there, NS 832. That means non-still, 832 gallons of fuel per minute. That's what it means. Okay. All right, let's get this baby running. All right. That's still hanging. one. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Get this little ball running. See who all we got here so far. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Tony Newton, Lori Keller, Belinda. Hey, what's going on, Belinda S? Good morning. Glad to see y'all in there. Be sure to hit that like button. I'm going to get this little saw running. I'm so glad that I'm about out of cottonwood and going to be on the pine. I got a lot of white. You know that feeling when it feels like you got a great big spider on the back of your head? I don't know why I felt like that, but let's see who we got here. Dad, that's right, man. Tap that like button. We sure appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna keep digging this guy out. See if we can't thin this guy's head out some now. Thin the neck down about 2/3 of the size. I want to keep some bulk because I don't want it to snap off. But anyway, be sure to hit that like button. We appreciate you guys watching. might be one of the better duck carvings I've ever made. Oh, I hope you guys are doing pretty good. Yeah, my nice Yeti coffee cup that Cat got me is dirty. I've been drinking out of it all week, so I'm gonna drink some WD-40 this morning, and I would not recommend that anybody drink WD-40. But man, I'll tell you, that WD-40, if you put a little bit of French vanilla in it, man, is it good. Okay, let's get going. I'll tell you right now, the possibility of that chipping off is pretty daggone high. So, two things. Whenever I go mount this, one thing I've learned is if any way at all you can hang it from here, like back in here somewhere, hang it from there, and then put some kind of like a 1/4 inch piece of slat across there, cut it in the back, and glue it so that that can't chip off. This is the only second herring I've made, but other stuff that has a thin piece like that, if you look, you can see a crack here and a crack here, and the odds of that chipping off are pretty daggone good. Chip off like during a live stream, I would just call it a beakless heron. You know what I mean? Beakless heron. I'm sure there's a beakless heron with all the other massive injuries that people sustain around here. Why not? right. So I drew in like some cattail reeds or whatever you call them, kind of in here, and I'm not sure how I'm going to work that in, but as I get down here, I'm just going to be digging it out. I'm not going to be cutting all the way through, but yeah, same thing here. Once I get about right there, I'm going to put some of those reeds in, and he'll just be kind of standing with them in behind him and dig his legs out, so that'll be more relieved. But I'll go ahead and have to work the basic shape out first of the bird itself. Thursday, I was having problems with this saw running. I think I got that figured out. Really, the exhaust was getting clogged and the screen has already been taken out. I call this a deleted saw because I'm silly. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Hey, nobody, me either, man. Be sure to hit the like. I appreciate you being there. That is for sure. Philip Silva, hey, man, what's going on? I don't have that much talent. Greg Davis, buddy, what's going on? Glad to see you. All right, Daryl, member of the channel. Awesome to see you in there this morning, buddy. Okay, I will keep going. Hey, and if you become a member of Bear and the Boss Lady, we send you one of these stickers. Actually, I'll send you 3 of those stickers. How about that? Appreciate you guys. We appreciate all our members. Right now, we got 16, and I'm pretty happy with that. But we'll always take more. Okay. Oh, we're going to talk about members. So, one time a month, the last Friday of the month. We've done this twice now. We're going to continue to do it. A flex shaft carving. I make a flex shaft carving, have a selection of about 3 or 4 pieces. You get to choose. If you're a member of the channel, your name goes in a coffee cup. The boss lady draws it. Whoever wins gets to choose between 3 or 4 pieces that we made, and I'll mail it to you. Okay, all right, let's get going. Careful not to get too far away or this thing's going to end up with no legs. That would be awful. Now look, I'm not trying to be too sadistic. Could you imagine a legless heron trying to stand out and catch fish? I mean, the only place he could be with no legs is like a kiddie pool, you know? Oh, well, let's see what we got. Who else we got in here? Let's see, we got Philip, Kermios. Dude's not a legend, but hey, man, I appreciate you being in there. As long as you guys subscribe, that's awesome. Heck yeah, Wecklum. And Greg Davis can explain to y'all the Wecklum. Actually, you know what? Real quick, for those of you that are new, I'm going to take the time to do this. Okay, so Greg can tell you, because he was watching. One day I was carving welcome signs. And I was carving a couple welcome signs on a live stream. And I carved that. And I didn't even realize it. And I'm just one of them guys, you know, if I make a mistake, I'll own up to it. Wecklum. And so ever since then, that's been our kind of our saying is Wecklum. Wecklum, everybody. Okay. Here we go. Get back into making this bird because most people don't want to hear me run my jaws, you know. digging the wings out. You can hear it. It'll pick up and it'll start sucking air real hard and just get real high pitched. You know, RPM just shoots up all of a sudden and you're like, hey, what the heck happened? Let's see what we got here. Hey, Grumpy, what's going on? Garden, glad to see you. Dad, Daryl. Let's see, who else we got here? Michael S., super fan. What's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. These guys, members of the channel, we sure appreciate our members being in there. That's really awesome. Okay, let's put some fuel in this baby. Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing about the memberships. Right now it shows 17, although I only count 16. And maybe you can be a private member. I don't know. If somebody's a member and they don't want you to know. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's possible, but for no longer than we've been doing this, I'm pretty happy at the having the fans or having the members that we have. That's really awesome. But also the subscribers. My goal is to hit 10,000 by May. I don't know if I'll make it, but we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty happy with that, and I really ain't set a number for 2 years to be September 21st that we've been on YouTube, and I really haven't set a goal for that. But you know, one goal at a time. Don't get too big and don't get too big a hurry. Let's put some fuel in here. It's funny how when the saw stops, the views stop or slow down. It's the way it always goes. When the saw's running, people want to watch. If you're running your chops, they don't care. Can't blame them. Everybody can talk. There's all kinds of people can say all kinds of crazy stuff, and usually nobody wants to hear it. You know, especially the crazy stuff I say. Where the heck did I put my earmuffs? Oh, right here on the back of the dolly that holds the thing up. Okay, let's dig some wings out of this baby. He's looking good though. I'm glad I did him. I wake up on Sunday morning and I don't know what I'm going to make. In fact, we were actually thinking, I was talking to Boss Lady about this yesterday, and we were actually thinking about making gnomes. And I just come out here and I didn't feel like making gnomes. Unfortunately, we have to put out disclaimers. And the reason we have to put out disclaimers is because people decide to do dumb stuff that they see other people doing because they're dumb, and then they hurt themselves, and then they blame the people that they seen do it, even though they were dumb people and they shouldn't have took after them. So, with that being said, we have to issue our disclaimer at Bear and the Boss Lady. Chainsaws and other power tools should never be used by anybody for any purpose, including but not limited to its original design purpose, cutting wood. Unless you're in Russia and you don't have any gasoline, you can lock that bar in and use it like a hacksaw. But the rest of you, never pick up one of these again. You will die. You will cut your neck. Blood will shoot 70, 80, 90 yards into the sky. Big black birds named Bill and Jim will fly down, eat your guts. Eagle will come out of the woods and peck you. Bear will come out of the woods, chew your head off, carry it around for a couple weeks. Everybody will see your head in the bear's mouth going. And then that's just the way it is. Never do this. Take it from us. You heard it here. Okay, let's get back to work. Pretty good to the point to where I'm gonna have to I'm gonna give him like some little lines down the neck through here, and I'm gonna have to flip him over and dig the legs out, or see if I can't pop it off to one side. We'll figure it out. But I'll tell you what, while I'm thinking of it, you're watching Chainsaw Carving. Let me tell you about my favorites. I'll tell you right now, hands down, my favorite chainsaw carver on YouTube is Creation Dust 777. That said, I really like Kyle Hall. There's a lot of them. Bucksy and those deer, man, I want to make one of those deer. I'll try to learn how to make that. I think it's really, really neat. And Tay Marie. I really like Tay Marie's stuff too. Okay, let's see. Let's give this guy just a little feather. Though I like Jordy, I like which is Carving Fusion. I like Ryan Cook, but man, there's a lot of chainsaw carvers. But my personal favorite is Creation Dust 777. let's see if we can position this so I can work on the bottom. And I could just run a lag up through it, put my piece back on and run a lag up through it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think. It hasn't been done yet, so I'm still thinking. And when I think, smoke rises. Sometimes it's not good. Okay, battery drill. Actually, I think battery drill's in the garage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bolt that right there. Let me clamp this bracket down first. Yeah. Okay, let me go get my drill real quick from another project I was working on yesterday. I got a nice dust collector I was messing with. Give me just a second. Come on, fatty, hurry up. You've got stuff to do today. Okay. Oh! They go Tarzan and Bigfoot, man. They won't leave us alone. They're out here in the woods all the time, slinging around, grabbing trees, hitting people. It's just awful, I'll tell you. Especially Bigfoot, man. I hope that guy gets arrested. He's constantly putting graffiti everywhere and slinging his Bigfoot droppings all over our house. It's just awful. You ought to go to prison for that. I was out here a couple weeks ago, and he was knocking up there, and I yelled at him. I told him, shut up. And he quit. But it was dark, and I was out here doing something, but I had lights on in this carving shanty. And, yeah, so, you know, I mean, something was up there making knocking noises. I just assumed it's a Bigfoot, you know. And so I yelled at him. And he quit. He calmed down a little bit. I just don't know what else would, you know, and don't get me wrong. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in magic or anything like that. I don't believe in any of that. Make it clear. So, you know, people say, oh, the reason Bigfoot, nobody can find him. It's because of his magic. He can sense when you're close and all that. No, that's not right, because he would just be an animal. And it's kind of funny contrast, you know, because evolutionists are the ones that say, yeah, but it's magic. You know, he just magically knows you're there and he flies away and you can't catch him or see him or anything like that because, you know, he's a magical creature. And the same people don't believe it. This stuff would have had to been created and given that superpower, magic or whatever. Just want to attribute it to some ape-like creature that would just be another animal running around in the woods. And man, where's my big? I have a. I don't know where it's at. It's not where I normally put it. And I cleaned up out here yesterday. And don't you hate that? You know, you try to do good, make your stuff nice, take care of it, and what happens is you put your stuff away, and you put your, what occurs is you put your stuff away so good that you can't even find it. I'm just saying. But anyway, back to the Bigfoot and the magic and all that. You know, the same people that don't believe there's a God and that we were created are the same people that somehow believe that this big ape thing that nobody can find is magic. Now, I mean, where would he get that magic if it didn't come from his creator? Not that, don't get me wrong, there ain't no such thing as magic. Only liars and that, and also wicked spirit forces who do these things to take our attention away from the creator. And that's what it boils down to. But it's just crazy. You know, the guy's up there somewhere. You know, if he is. I guess there's some of you in here. Okay, I make these morel mushrooms, and let me explain. What you do with these things, you throw them in your toilet. 4 or 5 days, just continue to do your business, and it might have some toilet paper stuck to it. That's okay. You want to leave it on there. Get some big rubber gloves, come all the way up to the elbow, pull it out after about 4 days. You take and you bolt it to a log or a tree or something with lag screws, bolt it down. And it looks like a morel mushroom, but it has a smell that Bigfoots really, really like. So let me give you a demonstration. You're trying to prove that Bigfoot exists, right? So in order to do that, and you can become a millionaire, you bolt this thing down. And what happens is he comes along and he sees it. He looks around, everything's okay, and he grabs it and he tries to take it. But you bolted it down because you're smart and you know that if you bolt it down, he won't be able to get it. So he's shaking it real good, trying to get it off her. And he looks around, he's trying to figure out what. By then he's been had. You got a picture of him. That's how it works. The next thing you know, you're a millionaire. How about that? We sell about, 20 of them a year to people who are trying to catch a Bigfoot. And that I know of, nobody's caught any yet. But that's it. It's a good theory. And if you know somebody's trying to catch a Bigfoot, you might let them know that. And we'll sell them things for $499.95. And we can even put them in a toilet and all that, and then just leave it in there for 4 days and put it in a baggie if they want. weather's like I just felt a raindrop hit my back and I'm standing under a roof. I think Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. There's some reed work I can, yeah, these things. There's some work I can do on this grass, salt grass, or whatever it is, to clean it up. I think I'll do that. But other than that, I mean, he's ready to sand. And I don't know whether to sand him or to move on to something else. You know, one of the two. But I'm going to do one of them. Okay. But yeah, they don't take that long. I mean, they really don't. At least the chainsaw carving part. I mean, you might have another half hour and put some detail into the legs and stuff like that too, but afterward. But let me clean this grass up just a little bit more. I'm gonna drink some of this more of this French vanilla flavored WD-40 just because it's good for you. Hey, and if you haven't already, be sure and smash the like button. That would be awesome. I always try to get around 100. Don't mean I get it. 68's pretty daggone good. I'm happy. Let's see what we got, Michael. What do you got? Heck yeah. Mostly spring. What's going on, Poker? Daryl? Michael S. And them? Ollie. Hey, man. Heck yeah. Does it land in your oh, spring? I don't know. 64 and raining. Let's see. Heck yeah. Hey, Garden. How do you become a member? You are a member. How about that? You're already a member. Now, if anybody else would like to become a member, you go to the tab that says join, and it's hard to find on a phone. I mean, it's kind of, they make it hard. I don't know why they make it hard, but they do. But especially on your laptop or your desktop, it's easy to find that join button. And it's $3.99 a month. It helps me continue to do this, buy fuel, parts for these saws, things that happen. We sure appreciate our members. But at least consider subscribing. That's our favorite thing right there. kind of rounding that out. Let's see what we got here. Heck yeah, can't find the membership button. Yeah, I don't understand why it's like that. But you're already a member, Garden. But I don't understand why it's like that on the phones. They make it so hard to become a member on the phones. You got to go really looking for it. And I experienced that when I become a member to Kyle Hall Woodworker. I had a hard time finding it, and I gave up the first time. And but I figured it out eventually. Hey, 71, it's like that. Just keep hitting that like button. We sure appreciate you guys. Oh, what I found is if you go to a channel shorts on your phone, then on the shorts, a lot of times you can find a join button. But still, not every time. Who's already a member. Let's see what we got here. Awesome group of people. Heck yeah. $5 from Garden. Man, you guys are all right. We got $6.47. And heck yeah, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. Daryl, that's really good. Awesome of you. I'm just trying to hit buttons here. And what did I bring up? I don't know. It was misinformation. Hey, I can mark myself. Can you guys believe that? So I just realized I have the capability to mark myself for misinformation. I just think it's awesome. Hey, Michael, I don't even know what that means. 4 months for MTHS. I don't know what that means, but I just know I appreciate you guys. You guys are really awesome. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand this dude and burn him. I got some new MAP gas out there, and we'll go ahead and start cleaning him up and putting the lines in him and stuff like that, and his beak and all that, sanding. But I'm pretty happy with how that came out. And this time I just didn't want to do like feet, you know, because normally you don't see the feet anyway, you know what I mean? But yeah, you guys are awesome members. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Heck yeah. Pretty neat. Okay, so my next step is a sand. And hey, by the way, I plan to be back on here this evening. But I got that new dust collector. I'm wanting to get that dude hooked up. And I'm going to do some flex shaft carving with it. I think I'm going to do like a little gnome guy. Either that or I'm going to do another little face. Or like a face in the bark. But I'm going to do it in that cottonwood bark. And see, so I got that. I need dust mask. Here it is. But I'm gonna do something like that. I'm thinking like a little gnome in the dust, in the cottonwood bark. I don't know why. Brain just won't function. I can't do more than one thing at a time. And nobody really can. But it's amazing that I can talk and walk. Can't you, Gum? I don't know. Hey, we're almost at the 80 likes already. You guys believe that? Let's see what you got. Let's see. Raja, what's going on? Raja Bendegohana. Check him out. Be sure and subscribe to Raja. He turns wood, and he is awesome at it. Hey, how's it going, Asia Alexandria? Glad to see you. Night Owl, the artist formerly known as Aiden Fletcher. Heck yeah. Glad to see you in there, Raja. Guys, check him out. He turns wood. He's really good at it. He does it barefoot, and he walks in the sawdust. My feet couldn't take that. Walking in that saw, I just couldn't take it. But it's neat. He's able to do it. All right, let's get it done. I gotta watch this back here because there's two cracks in that beak, and I just really can't push too hard in it. I don't want to break it. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Put the beak line in and kind of leave this furry right there. I'll leave that kind of thick, I think. And the hair actually goes out, feathers actually goes out here under the beak a little bit, but I don't know how much that would matter. I mean, most people aren't going to notice it. And then I'm going to give him a little plastic eye, more than likely. So I might as well cut that in there, but I need to clean this up. Yeah, clean that, round that out a little bit. And then I can work on the doing the sawgrass, cleaning the sawgrass up. I think that's all I can do with that. There might be a couple places I can you use a belt sander. I'm gonna try finger sander, see how that goes, and then I'm gonna burn this guy. Well, I'll get my eyeball, and then I'll burn him. How about that? But I'm pretty happy with how it's going. I mean, not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. I haven't been struck by lightning or anything. Really ain't no thunder around, but we had weather come through last night. I mean, it's bad enough that the floor of the shanty's wet. I don't mean it even got rain. It's just concrete. Once it hits it, even the stuff that's kind of low ground. But hey, we got 86 likes. That's awesome. We're getting close to. Hey, Dylan, what's going on? There's another one, just like Raja Bende Gohana. Check out Dylan's handmade woodworking and Raja Bende Gohana. I like you guys. You guys are all right. I don't care what they say about you, but I like my members the best. There's Daryl and Michael, awesome members. Well, we got 87. Heck yeah, Aiden. And Aiden, Night Owl, he's an awesome carver too. Let's see, NC Farming, hi, what's going on, man? Let's see, Garden, what do you got? Today I Googled tornadoes and YouTube them. Y'all don't get them in the Scottish Highlands. Okay, well, hey, Garden, do you know any, hey, Melly Maple, what's going on? Hey, that's awesome, heck yeah. Let's see what we got here. Namaste. I don't know what that means, Raja, but I'm glad to see you. All right, let's keep on going. But yeah, I don't know. So Garden, that's on my family. We're Scottish, and then they immigrated somewhere in the UK, and before coming here. And I don't know the whole history, so I can't tell you. But I'd like to think they were in the Scottish Highlands and not the lowlands. How about that? And maybe that's why I'm the way I am. I don't know. But that's awesome. I'd like to go to Scotland and Ireland and UK. I mean, if you're there, you might as well just go to all three of them. If I was going to go to Europe, that's where I would go. I would go to Scotland, England, and Ireland. And Sweden. I would love to see the Swiss Alps. Oh, man. Now, one of I would call him a spiritual brother. He married a girl from Sweden, and she moved here. And don't get me wrong, here's nice, but it ain't like where she come from. And I ask him all the time, you guys ever thinking you're gonna go there? And I'm like, yeah, move there someday. And like he'll say, what are you trying to do, Bear? Get rid of me? And yeah, but I mean it's funny because he's my height, and she's the tallest she's the second tallest person I know. She's gotta be like 6'10". I mean, she's freaking huge. She's giant. And don't get me wrong, she's not heavy. She looks like a normal petite woman, only 7 feet tall, we're close to it. She's a giant. And so I'll ask them a lot of times. I'll ask them, I won't say their names. Hey, do you hang him up at night? Because he's always like really pressed and neat looking and real. His hair is just perfect, and he's either perfectly shaven or he's got the jock strap perfect beard, one of the two. And so, and I always jack with him, but I love the guy. I absolutely love him. But anyway, I'll ask her, do you pick him up and put him in a closet and hang him up at night and iron him and stuff? And she looks like she could. She's just so tall. And don't get me wrong, she looks great. There's nothing wrong with her. She's not like 800 pounds or anything to go with that height. But she just looks like she could pick him up, put a coat hanger in his back of his shirt and hang him up in the closet, But anyway, I always ask him, I'm like, why would you come here when you came from there? It's like, well, I loved him. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I might have made him move there. That's just me. I don't know. that's really good. Might be able to clean that up a little bit more. All right, let me give that guy an eye. And I ought to clean the back up a little bit. The back's got, let me give this guy an eye. And then I'm gonna clean the back of the piece up. And I never did put a mark in it. And I like it. I need to start marking more of my stuff. And so I'm gonna do that real quick too. Now I gotta clean that up where I overshot the back. But it ain't that big a deal. I might as well just knock that out real quick. Be done with it. And then I got a lot of burning to do. Besides that, I've got my bear in a barrel here. Needs burned. I need to cut the bottom out of it. Lots of neat stuff going on. So we got to move our stuff out of the current peddler mall that we've been selling it at, because this time of year our stuff just doesn't sit. The warmer it gets, the worse our stuff sells in there. And we're going to move it into a place that's more of a vacationer spot. It's the back of a carving, of a hanging carving or a sitting carving. Nobody's ever going to see it anyway. Hey, 91. We might actually hit 100. That'd be awesome. We'll take it. Anytime we can get that many. Okay, eyeball. That's the next one, eyeball. Okay, 9/16. And take these 2 bits out that I need. Yeah, here we go. 9/16, and I'll probably do a little like line detail with the burr too around this eye. I don't know where I've been. Sometimes I find stuff that's I feel like I've been living under a rock. I come across I'll see Breaking Benjamin. What's that song? Oh, Ashes of Eden. Man, I love that song. That's going to be on our Friday Night Live at the end of the month. I've been learning it because I absolutely love it. I don't think I can even come close to doing it justice, but I'm going to try because I like it. Another one is Three Doors Down, Landing in London. Bob Seger's in that. I love that one too. That's pretty good. I just discovered these songs. They've been out for 8 or 10, 12 years, whatever. And there was another one I come across too. Hey, Wiz, what's going on? Another awesome member of the channel. Heck yeah. Yeah, you're right, Greg. 91. Now it's up to 92. We will take it. Heck yeah. Who we got here? I see it says Robert, but I don't see the Robert. All right. Heck yeah, Dad, putting a sales job on the tapping. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. All right, let's see what we can do. So I'm going to give it some little lines across the leg here. I'll probably draw the knees in with this point and then just pull some little lines. Nothing fancy. a couple other songs I come across the other day. I liked, what was the guy, something black, and it was spelled with two K's. I can't remember his name. And I actually came across it. I was watching Justin Rosenfeld of, I can't remember their name. Well, anyway, it sucks getting old. He did a cover of this song, and I really liked it. I've already made up my mind I'm going to learn it. But that Breaking Benjamin Ashes at Evening, the Three Doors Down song, Running and Running. Actually, there was another one that I heard the other day. I've already started to learn it. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Oh! Must have been Bloodline. They got a song called 1090. I really like that song too. I haven't kept up. That's the thing. You kind of laugh when you're younger. You laugh at your parents because they don't know who these people are. What happens is you were laughing, and 25 years from now, you become your parents, and you don't know who any of these people are. Don't get me wrong, some of them are not worth knowing. I mean, that's the heck of it. I could reach in there and dig them out more with the cuts off flamer burr, but I think that looks pretty good with that head. Yeah. I got it pretty good. Get this swing out a little bit. So I know I don't have a mask on with this piece, but that thing puts out so little dust, and then I've got a pretty steady northeast wind, and I don't know what it is. When it's southwest and blowing pretty good, which it don't look like it's blowing that, but we're supposed to have a lot of wind today. But when it's southwest, the way we set up against this north-facing hill, for whatever reason, I'm not a windologist or a meteorologist or anything like that, you know, because meteorology, that's about like, I don't know, some hocus pocus or whatever. Let's see what we got. 97. What the heck is that, Daryl? Greg, is it a worm? Did I get something screwed up? Am I missing something here? Well, let's see. Grumpy, yeah, sound of relaxation. Listen to love to listen. Grumpy, I'm going to probably be back on there about 7 or so with the burrs on the flex shaft. So in there, I got this new dust collector and I'm wanting to try it out. So yeah, you'll have that. If you want to go to bed early, you might fall asleep to the sound of that. That worm is kind of cute. Let's see. What do we got? I'm trying to keep this up. We go high pitch. Yeah. Oh man, the boss lady hates it too. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I can show you other things in the comments. Can you show me some other things in the comments? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Maybe other people showing some of this other cool stuff, like the gummies. I got you, gummy worms. Yeah. Okay, let me grab a can of. I got Mac gas yesterday, and I thought, well, I ought to get the job done faster. It's 3 times as much, but yeah. So I bought a long bottle. I bought a long bottle of propane too, just because these long bottles seem to be easier to deal with than the fat little ones. And you know, I mean, let's face it, these are, you know, you get them boring green Coleman ones. These are some pretty colors, you know, I mean, kind of cool. Okay. All right, so let's get this one off. I'm gonna burn this dude. He looks pretty good. I'm happy. I mean, not bad for the time I got in it, for sure, you know. And I don't ask for too much for the stuff. I'm not trying to get rich off of it or anything. Although I'm not, I don't have anything bad to say to anybody, especially somebody that makes money on this, like Creation Does 777. I would tell you guys, watch him and be sure and become a member of his channel. That's his living. That's what he does. Him and his wife, they're both chainsaw carvers. And I definitely would encourage you to support them. This is just something I do as a hobby, and I'm making money at the hobby. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not upset at all. But at the same time, it's not what I do. So I would encourage you to support people if this is how they live, especially on YouTube. What you can do to support them on YouTube: become a member, or at least subscribe. Become a member if you can. And of course, they wouldn't, and I wouldn't either, want somebody to spend money they don't have. Definitely wouldn't encourage you to do that. So this will get painted. If you're wondering, why you burning it off, it makes it look horrible. You know, I think it brings out like the different, for YouTube purposes, I think it brings out the feathers and stuff a little better. But it'll get painted. In the end, it's going to get painted. Be gray or gray. Actually, I got gray stains, so I'll probably gray stain the bird, paint the legs, or actually I could stain the legs. They'd be brown, one sort of brown, and of course it don't have to be purple. It's pretty daggone windy, but Matt gas is getting it done. I'm happy with that. So really, I had to brush it with the wire brush and paint it, and that dude's good. Oh, I wanted to do something on the eyes. You know what? It ain't that bad. I'll probably just leave it like it is. So this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's okay. It's kind of fun. It's kind of silly. Wonderful little birdie. Like that. And I might make another one of these. Dad made an absolutely fantastic heron out of it. And check out Dad Carves. Dad made an absolutely fantastic heron with the Dremel and flex shaft of some sort. And it's super cool. And you know, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I want to say it's about that big. I mean, it's really small compared to this. It's just absolutely fantastic looking. And I would want the same money out of that piece that I would want out of this one, maybe even more, because that smaller stuff, I think it's harder to make. And it's more time consuming. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know. He would know. But man, did it come out good. And then he did a Highland cow. His Highland cow is the best carved Highland cow I've seen. And he did it Dremel carve or flex shaft, whatever. I don't know what he used. Probably a Dremel flex shaft. I don't know. Or Fordham or something. But yeah, check if you like carving, just carving in general. Be sure to check out Dad Carves. Okay, let me see here what we got. That's what we got for this piece. So it's done for now. I'm going to set it over here in the corner. I've got a lot of burning. I'm behind on a lot of the stuff. I've got the creation dust bearer that I want to finish for the boss lady, so we can put it over there on the porch. I think is where it's going to go, because it's special. Creation dust made this for us, so it's cool. All right, let's set up. Hey, we got the 100 likes. How about that? So I'm going to burn this little guy. It's almost too high. I think I'll go with that. Let me take this jaw vise out of the way and go to. I got woodworking table over here. Get this thing out of the way. I like the hanging pieces. Boss lady don't like them. She don't think they sell as good. I tend to disagree. I think they sell just fine. But they don't leave that much wood mess. You know, it's more sawdust than anything. And even then, it usually isn't that much. But anyway, there's that guy. And we can move in closer since I'm just burning anyway. Let's see. You still got him on in the whole picture? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Heck yeah, 101. So let's burn this guy. And we're going to burn him a lot. Because that's going to be his color. Whatever he comes out. And he did this back in January. It was 26th of January. So it's been drying for about 2 months. Or a month and a half. Oh yeah, that's going to look fantastic. Absolutely great. Wonderful, splendid, marvelous, fantabulous. That's the one I like, fantabulous. But it's had plenty of time to dry. And also, I studied it a little bit. And so I'm not making my bear heads like his. I wouldn't mind it. He wouldn't mind it. But they just started coming out similar and pretty cute, just like they are. And so I'm going to go with what I came up with, and because I like it, I do like them. And but yeah, I'll tell you, his bear heads are just so cute. And what I'm doing now got me close, but at the same time, I can say I finally found my bear, and I've been saying that for a year. When I realized that I couldn't seem to find my bear, and then after he came and made this, I found it. But man, that's burning good. The MAP gas is 3 times the price of the propane, but I mean, you can see the end result. Of course, I'm talking about a piece that's been sitting for a month and a half, so it ought to be good enough and dry on the surface to burn. But and I thought about sanding the mouth, smoothing it a little bit, But I probably won't. I'm going to do the nose holes. And I just remembered that. Just looking at it like, heck, I ain't got no nose holes yet. I got to fix that. So I'm going to do that stuff today. We'll just do this all now. That dude's looking good, though. I don't know where we're going to put him. I put him in the house, except for it'd be so much more prone to cracking. And they all crack. But like the boss lady, back when I first took this up in 2019, she had me build her a Franklin turtle, and which was cool because that Franklin turtle come out awesome. But we took it in the house and it split pretty good, and you could fix it, but it's not bad enough that I would fix it. I just leave it like it is. I think this dude's looking nice. So. Heck yeah. It's splendid. Looking wonderful. I want to leave the ears the way they are. I like leaving the ears unburned. It just makes him look so much more cartoony. That makes him stand out. That's burning that good. That's all. I didn't want to darken in the eye holes too much either. Yeah, if I wasn't paying that much attention, I should have done the nose. Put the nose holes on him first. And check the backside of this thing out. It's so daggone cute. He's a nice little butt's twisted off to the side. Let's see what we got. Greg Davis, Michael S. Grumpy's Laid Back Carvings. And Greg Davis, Michael S. Heck yeah. And Greg Davis again. All right. Thought I said poop. I don't think I did, but I could have. Heck yeah. 105. We'll take that. Man, the like stream is looking nice. Appreciate you guys. But I'm going to paint the eyes, clear coat it, and put it on the porch. I don't want it to crack. So now, if it cracks in the right spot, cracks across it, maybe through the center or something like that, then you can tell it's not going to split in the face. I might end up taking it in the house. So turn this heat up. Got the kind of sissying around with it, didn't I? Don't be a beer. I think I'm gonna light. What I'm gonna do is, once I get him where I'm happy with him, then I'll leave him alone for the time being and go ahead and work on the nose holes. And I probably won't paint the eyes yet, but I know. But I want to see what the boss lady thinks it's dark enough, or should I go darker? I just know it looks good. And it's on fire. That sap right there in the middle. Can't get around that. It's in there. Don't burn it off. Glad I got the wind on my side, man. Blowing all the smoke away. Like Eric Karen says, nobody sees the back of the carving anyway, but I still try to do it right. What we got out there? See what we got. Yeah, you can go darker. In my mind, it just seems to help. You come in there, you burn it, you go away, you burn it somewhere else, you come back, burn it some more. It is windy. Smells good burning. Catching on fire again. That should be expected, right? Man, how did we get to 111? I don't know what it is. It's funny. So you can come out here and you can chainsaw carve your guts out, and sometimes you only get, 30 or 40 likes. But if you chainsaw carve a little bit, you sand a little bit, you burn. People like seeing stuff burn, I guess. That's another thing. If you burn, it just seems like things go better. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like mixed in what you're doing. Again, of course, you're going to catch on fire pretty good. I'm not going to worry too much about the back here. But burning, I just think back to burning, like back in the summertime before I got the nice Wi-Fi extender and I had to be close to the house. I can remember one day just burning and sanding mushrooms. I was just burning and sanding mushrooms. And there's a lot of people in there commenting and stuff, and burn that, and he's having to get some blah, whatever. And I got done and I picked up like 150 subscribers. And I was like, holy crap. And all I was doing was burning and sanding wood. Most people didn't even know what the heck it was, I mean, it was pretty good. You'll have that. Weekend, Sunday always seems to be like my best day for growth. And I think that's just because I get on here in the morning. Most people are just waking up, don't really want to get out of bed, sit and look at the phone, and I don't blame them. I wish I had that wiring too, but I have a crazy wiring that says that I have to get up and go do stuff and can't sleep, and you're not going to be happy unless you do. And sometimes I wish I was sick so I could just lay there. But I can't. And it's just the way it is. So I'm sure glad that you guys like to watch, because I can't sit there. I have to be doing something. wife was laughing at me. I was walking around in Menards yesterday, and after that we went to the vendor mall we've been in because we're wanting to pull out of it. And boss lady always likes to look there anyway. And I'm listening to Creation Dust, walking around. I got turned down real close, and I got the phone up in my ear, walking around in this vendor mall. And she's making fun of me because I'm just looking at my phone the whole time. I was looking around, I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't just listening. I was looking around in the place. But I can't sit still. And what I found is, if I'm sitting still, I'll start hurting. I'm just that age. You got a lot of arthritic spots coming on and stuff like that. And, let's see. I think I'd like to define it a little better. And I can do that with the angle grinder. But let's get the nose done on this guy. Yeah. 100 and something. I'll take that. Get the old cheapie out. And define that nose a little bit more. The bark, a piece of bark. I'm going to catch it on fire if I don't pull a piece of bark off. There was just a few pieces that was on it. And he made this out. I didn't have, all I had was these smaller rounds. And, I mean, this thing just looks awesome. I think smaller, it might not take as long, but I think it's harder. Smaller stuff's harder than bigger stuff. So I thought, he might not like this because it's kind of small piece, but he didn't mind it a bit. A true professional, he wouldn't mind it. Alright, give this guy some nose holes. Be sure and hit that like button. We're up to 113. That's pretty daggone awesome. We'll take it. Heck yeah. Well, we've been on here about getting close, 6 minutes shy of 2 hours. burn the stuff off of that, and I think it looks pretty good. And really, I'm happy with the darkness of it. I'm not going to change it or burn it any more than that. I don't want to get too carried away with the burning because I'm going to paint it anyway. All right. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. Take that dude and paint the eyes and clear coat it. And I'm not sure. Probably go on the porch. And she might want it inside. I don't know. But we'll see. But anyway. Hello, everybody. Glad to meet you. I'm so glad to get to see you guys. It's so wonderful. Oh, it's so great. So I set him over here. And yeah, we got McFatty. We got McFatty to do. Got to burn McFatty. Okay, this is the one I did a couple weeks back with the. I'll do him. I won't do him on the table though. And his nose holes and everything's done. He just needs. He just needs burnt. That's it. Let me get this other stuff out of the way. But this is the one I did the other couple weeks back. I started it with my Neotech non-still. That's what the NS stands for. My Neotech non-still 832. And this guy over here. And dude, I don't know if he's ready for. I'll probably paint him actually, but he needs burned. It's a cleanup burn. Yeah, it's a little low, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Get this piece over here and set him on it. All right, fatso. Come on. Mm-hmm. There you go. But I made him kind of looking up, and I didn't mean for him to have kind of such a little jaw, swallowing his jaw. But in the end, it came out kind of cute. I mean, it came out really cute. I'm happy with it. But, yeah, neat little guy. You know? Here's what it is. Where's my gas at? There it is. Oh, the sun's poking out. It ain't gonna last, but it is poking out. I don't know. There's some holes in the back. And it got pretty gray there for a while. Let's see what we got here. 114 and 45. Who we got on here? We got, hey, Raja, Possum. We got Michael, Garden, awesome members of our channel. Heck yeah, I'm glad to see you guys on. Having good conversations and stuff. But anyway, this is a fun little guy to make. With that, I started him out with that Neotech, but then I couldn't finish him with the Neotech because I had that video coming out the next week. Burn all the fuzzies off. But in the end, I'll probably paint it. He needs his ears sanded out, actually. Actually, he does need a whole sanding because I've never rounded the ears. But that's okay. One thing at a time. Burn all the crusties off. We gotta get a lot of stuff ready to go into this new place. Actually, I guess we really don't. I mean, it's less space than we had at the other place, but it's in a place that is high vacationer traffic, and especially, you know, summertime high vacation traffic. And there's a big flea market. There's a boot store. There's all kinds of stuff in this place, and it's on the way to the Hocking Hills. And especially for people coming from Michigan or coming from east and west that came down 70 to get down in the region that we're by. But this lady's so excited to have somebody that does what I do that she said, if you want to bring bigger stuff in and we'll put it in random places, you can. And okay, cool. Burn the fuzzies. I'm looking forward to flex shaft carving. And see, I come up with this, and some of you guys understand this. I had this blower. It was a half-horse blower, and it actually did a pretty good job. But it had a screen on it. And when I tore it all apart yesterday, I come to realize what the problem was. That screen was filling up with wood. And you didn't, by the time it got said and done, the way I put it together, it was just a huge hassle to have to tear that thing apart to clean it. So, you know, it was some kind of goofy thing I rigged up on myself anyway. And, you know, I needed to come up with something better. Because it's not like the flex shaft carving is going to go away. I forgot this guy's got a morel mushroom on it. How about that? I'll burn it real good. I don't think you guys can see it, but people in my area, they like that stuff. I mean, and I do too. I mean, my best long form videos, the best long form videos I have on my channel or me finding and picking morel mushrooms. And so of course it's getting close to that time again, and I'll be watching it close. And I even thought about it, so I've only been doing it for 5 years, and it took me a little while to figure it out, but I did figure it out. And I thought about making a morel scouting video, just, you know, what I found, where you should look, what this looks like. And a lot of people do that kind of stuff. The one guy, Know Your Land, I can't remember, I think that's the name of the channel. He does a lot of that, but he breaks it down by individual pieces. And, you know, it'd be easier if it was all just one short video. Hey, look for this, look for that, look for this. Okay, you're walking along, look for this. Okay, if you've seen this, 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 and this in this period of time, you're walking too fast, slow down. You know, just something simple. But people, you know, they're really wanting to look, try to find something. They've got places they can look, and they just can't seem to get the eye for it. And there really is an eye for finding that stuff. I mean, you know, there's some morels a blind person could find. But that said, where to look and how to look is something you learn. And you gotta slow down extremely. And that's the two things to learn. Slow down when you know you're in the kind of areas that they should be growing. Even if you don't find them, you slow down in there. Don't try to go fast in your gun. But if you look at your trees, then your trees is where you get your speed. There's some trees you shouldn't waste your time looking at. You know, I mean, that's just how it is. Not, don't get me wrong, it doesn't hurt to put a fast scan in. But then there's trees that this is absolutely where most of the time, if you're going to find them, this is where you're going to find them, at least in our area. And so I thought about making a video of that. Kind of, okay, this is what it looks like. When I see these, I stop. If it looks like that, I keep going. You know, and I mean, that's really, like, I know guys that mushroom hunt, they will not look in May apples. And I don't understand that, because May apples can be good. Here's the thing. Morel mushrooms are not associated with May apples. They're associated with certain trees. So if you have May apples and you have them certain trees, you probably ought to peek under the May apples. If the certain trees ain't there, keep going. You know, I mean, it's that, I couldn't find it, it's just that simple. Okay, he's getting burnt. So I got to round his ears out. And like I said, I'm going to paint him. But I got to round his ears out and sand in there. And I don't know if I want to sand that before I paint him. But yeah, I probably will. Because it ain't going to hurt to have to sand him again if I got some overspray. It just is what it is. But so how long have we been on here? 117 likes, man. That's awesome. A little over 2 hours. And hey, baby kisses. Hey, John. Hey, Runic. What's going on? Appreciate y'all being in there. Of course, hey, Garden. Let's see, I didn't know about morels. Do you guys have them over there? Yeah, they are really expensive, Garden. And if you lived over here, I would probably give you some. And I still got some from last year. That's the heck of it. Because I'm the only one that likes them in the house. And then they go in the freezer, and then I forget they're even there. I've got garden. I've got morels. At least 2 packs of morels left, and I've got walleye, which is like a zan. I think in Europe, the walleye would be a zander. And although I would love to come and fish for zander, because zander are way bigger. I mean, I think they get up to like 40 pounds, and I can't imagine catching a 40-pound walleye or saugeye. Man, the saugeyes, that they're all the same. Special weather statement has been issued in my vicinity. All right, let's see. We have them where I live. Oh, you have them, but where you're at, you don't have them. Okay, yeah. In Highland, I could see that in the Highland. There's certain trees, and of course, I don't know your trees, but the elms, I would think that you could count on elms and poplars, especially elms, and especially slippery elms. I would think you could count on it if you had those, but I don't. Of course, I don't know what trees you guys got. I know when I like to watch Airsoft Cam Man and Kicking Mustang, and I don't know why. It's just fun to watch them guys roll around the woods and hit these guys with airsoft pellets that don't even know they're around. But I get to see a little bit of the woods in the UK, and it looks like some of the trees would be elms. Just looking at the bark. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, where are you located? Who are you talking about, Pamela? Me? I am in Southeast Ohio, in case you're wondering why I'm talking about morel mushrooms. And in Southeast Ohio, there are a lot of morel mushrooms come up in the springtime. All right. Hey, Pamela, if you like morels, check out the 2 videos I got. One says insane, and the other one says big, and the morels on the front of it. In my long form videos, if you like watching that kind of stuff, check them out. Last year I really did good. Yeah, it is. It's nice and rounded. I don't think it ain't missing nothing. I don't think so. I don't know. There's the cell lines in the. No, I don't like. Ain't too bad. So I get the belt sander back out and clean those ears up. Let's see. Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. 118. Heck yeah. Let's see what we got here. Baby kisses, huge mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah, that's videos. Yeah, you're right, baby kisses. It was amazing. I just couldn't believe how how good I did last year. The places I hit, and I'll tell you what, I pre-scouted, I post-scouted, I went and found places where I seen other people had been even, and hopefully this year, because you just never know. You know, like I've been looking in that same spot for 4 years that I hit it real big last year, and I only found like one or two. So, you know, I don't expect that same spot to produce like that. But I've got so many different places to look now. You know, just because I get out and look. Now, one thing I will say that's kind of I had to rectify in my head is back then I was not a live stream chainsaw carver trying to keep a schedule either. And I can tell you, morel season, when they do pop and it's time to look, that's going to take precedent over this because that only lasts for about 2 weeks. And I can live stream carve anytime. Okay. So he's ready. He's ready to be painted. I could sand that mushroom, but I'm not that worried about it yet. Yeah, actually, I probably better do it. But I could end up with some overspray. But at least if I did, I might just get mad and sand the whole thing. I guess you just never know, right? And I got to do this. Y'all ain't got to watch, but I got to do it. Well, I ain't got to do anything but die and pay taxes, right? Yeah, morel. I don't know if you can see it, he's a chat or not, but he come out really cool looking. Yeah, you can't really see it with the chat on, but it did. It come out really cool looking, just like that, without even having to paint it. So if I don't ever spray it, I'll probably just leave it like that. Nice thing about running power tools, if you got a fart, nobody's gonna hear you. Get my base nice sanded off. Just about got him there. Alright. There you go. The little belt sanding that I thought it's going to take to get down here in between the mushroom and uh-oh, you guys hear that? Thunder. In the thunder roll. In the thunder roll. Dun, 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 the thunder roll. And the lightning strikes. Dun, dun, dun. Another one goes cold. On a sleepless night. Dun, dun, dun. I can't help but be silly. All right. Heck yeah. Yeah, it don't look that dark. I mean, the clouds, there's still gaps in the clouds and all that, and we're hearing thunder, so. Danger, Will! Danger! Okay. Something like that, right? Let's put that up, because I'm done with him for now. And I will show y'all, because I know you guys got stuff to do. I don't want to hold you up all day long. But I'll show you what we did real quick here. And see what we got. Hey, Runic. What's going on? Susie Q, what do you know? Woodworkers DIY Limo. What's going on, buddy? Glad to see you in there. Heck yeah. Let's see what we got. We got Runic Workshop. Awesome painter. Man, all these people awesome. Possum's making material. Hey, Matthew. What's going on, man? Glad to see you in there. Hey, Farmer Hannah. All right. I'll just thumbing back through there and check some of this out. So I'll show you guys what we got here. I really appreciate them likes, man. 124 likes. That's awesome. But I got him done. Pre-paint. He looks pretty good. Cute little guy. And there's the morel I cut in the side of him. And just, you know, something like that in our area, it'd sell pretty good. And, of course, the Creation Dust Bear, we got him burnt. And got some nose detail cut in there. And paint his eyes. I may get around to that today. I don't know. And that way he can go in with the clear coat. And, of course, this is what we started out doing, our heron. And it looks pretty good. Last heron we had, we sold. So we figured probably better make another heron. And it came out here. Let's take him and set him on his own. It's kind of blending in with these other pieces. But he come out pretty good. You know, not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. You know, and I like that piece. I really like that piece. Anyway, in fact, I'd like to carve a full-size one of those. But I don't know, eventually. But he come out pretty good. Well, let's see. So that's what I got, guys. I'm just trying to catch back up. Hey, I appreciate that Woodworker's Dilemma, the Huron. But you got it close, man. Heron, it was just one letter off, you know what I mean? But I probably would have done, you're probably voice texting like me. Sometimes it'll correct on its own. Where'd it get bad, Susan? Around Woodworker's area? Let's see, yeah. Driving home during that bad part of the storm, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty wild down there in south of you, Suzanne. That's what we seen. It was pretty rough there. So Woodworker's Dilemma, Joe, if you had to drive through that, wouldn't have been no fun. We didn't get nothing but really, really heavy wind. And that's about it. And actually, we're supposed to get a little more wind today. But so that's what we got, guys. I'll leave y'all alone. I will be back this evening, carving with the flex shaft, trying out my new dust collector. Because that thing, I think it's going to be pretty awesome. A lot of good time. Hey, Sean, I appreciate that, man. Be sure and subscribe. We appreciate that. I've just only been doing this 2.5 years and not even consecutively. So we're learning. This guy right here, I'm not going to burn him on the live stream. Let you guys get back to life. I appreciate you being in here. But I got to burn these and get these two done. This one's we're going to sell that one. We're going to keep this one. That's the first one I made. And anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and burn on them. Now, probably. Actually, I'll clean up my sawdust and then burn on them. But I appreciate you guys being in there. Hopefully, we'll see you guys this evening. And, hey, Gaming 7, I'm not sure what the question mark is. Baby kisses. I sure appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Looking forward to seeing you next time. I'll be back on there today, Garden, but you might be in bed by then. I don't know, my man. All right. Hey, y'all have a good night. Appreciate you. Or good day. Hopefully catch you this afternoon. Come back when you can stay later, you